We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 8, read.
49. No chance.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Mixon running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Alpha. Yep.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Defense.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 16 out ball. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to throw. He's got it to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On first down, Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 55 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
This is Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Jet.
Second and 15. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second and 13. Throwing right, and that's complete. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Ready. 50, plant. Let's go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check 50. Check 50.
Ready? Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Good job.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run again with Breida, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Preston Williams there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Looking left sideline is complete. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The throw over the middle, taken in. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the set.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Go.
Here's Breida. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Matt Breida, 60 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run with Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking low into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Protein spill.
2nd and 4. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Check back 21.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Preston Williams with his second touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. Charles, let's focus.